Hey, Godan. I can't stay long. Because I'm working, but I want to give you a big thumbs up. Thank you, man. Thank you. No worries, man. I saw your video on the analysis, on the first look at the event. That was nice. We'll catch you around later, man. And have a good day at work. Catch you later, buddy. Okay. Let's get some grinds in. Hello, Pisces Shark. Welcome to my stream. How is your Ayaka and your Venom Tusk doing on this fine event today? Also, let me know if the audio is alright, or do I need to increase the background music, decrease my voice, or anything of that sort. Let me know. It will be greatly appreciated. So after we get a few more people in, I want to run through the event, have a look at what I think of how worth this event is, to grind it up or not. I'll have a review of that in a short moment, so I hope you hang around for that. Pisces Shark says, I'm doing okay. I'm fast trading with my Krothos and Imperials, and your stream stuff is fine. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for that. And that's good, man. Krothos. Nice. Krothos. I wish I had one of those 4-star berserkers, man. Absolutely crazy. I think you saw my video where I used my what's that Titan called? Korea. Man, she's good. She's pretty good. Oh, hello, Seun. Welcome and hello, welcome to my stream. Nice to catch you around. Audio sounds good. Thank you for telling me that. Do appreciate it. Because it's hard for me to know without playing back the sound whether everything is fine. So that's good to know. Let's keep the grind going. Sean says, just gonna do 2.5k souls, prepping for Valkyrie. Yes, I'm actually gonna run through the event. I think after this battle, I'll run through the event, what I think of it. But yes, you are right. This event is more, if you're saving up tokens, should be to get to 2,500 souls. I totally agree with it. Pisces Shark says the Krothos has Imperial damage, 3 damage against Titans, and something else I forgot as his skills. Wow, triple damage against Titan. That's an absolute killer for any Titan, isn't it? Even there wouldn't be any Titan out there that you can't beat with those imps. But that's quite nice a skill set. Oh, hello, Type H man. Hello, and I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? And type Etchman, I know. Did you mention that you were French? Correct me if I'm wrong. So do they say bonjour in French? My French is terrible. I only know a few words which I learned in my school days. Parsi Shark, I don't have any Imperial relics, and my Imperials are only level 14. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So it must be. So are you running? Are you running using Panthers then? Tavish Fan says, "Oh yes, French. Oh bonjour. Okay, so I only know I only know that. And actually, I used to watch this very popular cartoon series when I was young. Well, I say young when I was a kid, called Dexter's Laboratory. I don't know how many of you seen that. And there was this dialogue where Dexter would say, was it omelette du fromage? I think that meant is it cheese omelette or some I'm not sure, but that's how far my French goes. But actually I did take up French as my third language in school, but that was like ages ago. But I should be practicing more on that. Pashi says no, still Kratos. I'm in low league to grind quickly. Right. Okay. 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 That's a good strategy actually. If you're in the lower league, you can if you hit slightly larger lands, you pick up XP. You don't your castle doesn't get hit that much as well because you're a lower level player for others, so that's a good idea. Gotta finish those events. Seems it's gotta yes. Okay, so oh, Typechman says, okay, I play this event and you. Yes, so I am gonna run through this event now. Pisces says, cause I have good relics for Coldan. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, you're going for Coldan. Okay, so let's actually have a review of the event. Okay, so here is the event. Let's start from the start, shall we? So here's the event, Eternal Champions. 1 day and 17 hours. That's how long you had if you started doing the event from the first go. You have a chance to win for these three champions, Gul'dan, then Snowgore, and then finally Siegfried is the final reward for this event. You get an opportunity to earn 1.3 times the souls count by using just any 4-star titans, so which is good as you're not reliant on using any particular type of titan. So I do like this about this particular event. Now looking at the rewards chain, we have now obviously you have your regular bit, you get some tokens, you get 50 portal stones, but what is quite useful is that you get these 100 portal stones, and collect. And what I would encourage anyone, if you're not doing the event, okay, if you're not doing the event, no matter what, make sure you grind to, okay, and this is important, you grind to 2,500 souls, okay, because if you grind to 2,500 souls, look at what you pick up, right? You will pick up you will pick up, and you'll pick up one iron token at 20, you'll pick up your second iron token at 750, right? So, and then you'll pick up your third iron token at 2,000 souls. So you already pick up 3 tokens, but then on the way as well, and which is more important, is that you pick up 100 portal stones as well as 200 portal stones at 2,500, which means you can pick up 350 portal stones from this event. Although it is a bit of grind given the time. Good luck in cold and skills then, Pisces Shark. Yes, so now this is what the rewards are. Now, of course, if you grind further, oh, hold on, we have got someone else here as well. PS. Okay, a new person here. Welcome to my channel and to my stream. You say 2 short period event. Yes, it's only 1 day and 17 hours. So that is 24 plus 17. You got 41 hours on the clock, which is less than 2 days, obviously. That means if you wanted to go completely free to play for this event, it probably would be very, very hard. Okay, now coming back to Pisces. Now Pisces says he's gonna go for Coldan. Coldan is at 10k. Coldan is a four-star Earth champion. Now he is quite good. Now, I actually have a Karn, which is the 3-star version of him. And yes, as champions are, they are primarily solo artists. So if you're a fan of going solo into your battles, and if you don't have a 4-star champion, or you want an Earth champion like him, he will be a good champion to go for. But as Seun, is that how you pronounce it? Brought up that there is always a chance that you may not get the skill set that you want. So it is a bit of a gamble, but that's how it is, right? But what I would say as well, though, was if anyone is thinking about going for this event, there is a positive, and the positive is that not many people are actually going to go for this event, given that it's too short, right? Because it's too short an event. And let's say it's because it's the weekday, there are people are going to be busy. Not everyone's going to have the time to do this. So if you haven't got yourself one of these titans and you really really want one, and let's say you have tokens saved up, you're not too interested in going for Valkyrie, or if you will buy things again. Now this is an opportunity for you to pick up 3 titans for 19,000 souls. But the problem is, and as everyone said, it's too short a period. So what that means is you will have to spend some gems in getting things through. So it is not the ideal event. Pisces says ranking rewards, please. Absolutely. Let's have a look at the ranking rewards. So, okay, so at the moment my alliance is at 50th position, and we are trying to stay in the top 50. Okay, so starting to the left, you've got the regular 250 gems, 750 gems, 1.5k gems. So there's doubling around there. Then you are 2,000 gems. So now the meat of this event starts in the top 500. So if you land up in the 250 to 251 to 500, you get a Titan token. Now, if some of you don't have a 4-star Iron Mace, from it's a quite a good relic for physical damage, and I'm not sure the other ones are, but I think it could be an archer buff or something like that. Um, so it might be worth doing that. And then you have your epic token, 51 to 100, so that's pretty good. Goldan at level 50, top 50. Goldan again 6 to 10, but you pick up a Snowgore level 5, 4 to 5, so only 2 people pick that up. And then top 3 positions get a awesome Siegfried. Pisces asks, what is your alliance soul count? Okay, my alliance soul count is 19,447. I think that's pretty good. So obviously some people are going for this event, so that's good. I personally am at 611, and I've done everything free to play. So just sort of I've done few portal stone refreshes, and in this stream, I am going to continuously battle on, grind on for this event, and hopefully get to the 2,500 souls mark. See you next. The 4-star Stormbreaker is a good relic. Yes, I think I need to look at that as well. I am not sure what those. Oh yeah, Stormbreaker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a lightning damage relic. Yeah, I don't have this one actually. I actually have the 3-star version of this. So yes. Now what this all means, guys, if you are gonna grind this event, you will pick up this good relic, and if I'm not wrong, the second and third relic slot should be Titan critical and Titan armor piercing, which means it's a good relic for your Odin, right? So pretty good, or for Valkyrie as well. So I think that's pretty good. I want the Iron Mace, but don't think we will rank there. Yes, where is that? Let's go back to that again. Ranking. Okay, so we got the Iron Mace. 101 to 250. Now I actually have this relic with me already from one of the past events. This relic is good. It's best suited if you've got yourself any human titan. Let's say you have an Ulrich, or to be honest, it's probably best suited if you've got yourself a Siegfried. So, and that's why this appears, because Siegfried, we all know, can buff spearmen and can buff well, buffs spearmen and buffs archers. So Iron Mace buffs one of those things. So it's a very good relic. So if you're in an alliance that you would want that, probably best off looking at the soul count for this. And as I was saying earlier, guys, this is an event that not many people and alliances would be going all the way through. So might be worth uh, sort of pushing your alliance members on to try and push for this event, because there's a good opportunity to pick up some decent awards with a bit of grinding, right? Uh, so right, coming back to the rewards now. There's one other reward I think that I want to look at is this Mace of Kings. I'm not actually sure what the other skills are, so if any of you know what the Mace of Kings does, please put that in the comments. I can obviously pull it out from the DOT database, but if you know something here, please let me know. Hello, Sweeney Todd. Welcome to my streams. Welcome to my stream, sir. Thanks for the shout out in the last stream. I couldn't make it, but watched it on replay. Oh man, yeah, fantastic. Your tips, man, your tips on using Imperials are helping me so much. You have no idea, man, and I really appreciate it. I've been using freeze and raid spells very often, so appreciate for that. And yeah, and thank you for watching my stream on the replay. So yeah, and how's the event going on for you, Sweeney? Are you gonna go all the way? Right. So Mace of Kings. Let me log into DOT database on the side here. But if any of you know what it does, please put it in the comments. So DOT database. Pisces Sark says getting the relics and pre-level titans. Yes, I think that is a good idea. Oh right. Hold on. Are we getting pre-level titans from this? Uh, Getting relics and while going for cooldown is nice. Okay, I must look at that. I didn't realize that they have done pre-level titans again for this. That's awesome. Okay, let's look at what the Mace of King does. Okay, guys. So Mace of King, it boosts Titan armor piercing and Titan armor resist against physical. So Titan armor piercing and physical are good for the Titan, and armor and resist against physical. Man, these are pretty good, man. But only thing is, I would have preferred if the Titan and army resist would have been to some other element than physical. But hey, well, you get something, right? So it's a pretty decent one. Now let's have a look at, obviously, the final prize. Before getting to the final prize is Siegfried. Okay, and we all know how good he is. Okay, X skill Titan, you normally get the first slot is a militia buff, the second slot and the third slot is a archer and spearman, or the other way around, and so on and so forth. So it's a pretty good Titan. There are no questions about it that this X skill Titan Siggy is a definite one to get if you haven't got one. Now, personally for me, okay, I don't have any 4-star Titan, which is kind of a shame that I've been playing this game for so long, but I haven't picked up a 4-star Titan. I am very tempted to go for this event, but I'm gonna hold off my temptation because I'm keeping my goals fixed on getting the Odin and Valkyrie. Okay, so I will hold off. But if what I'm going for is going to try and get my alliance and personally to get myself a Kordan through the alliance. So it's going to be a bit of a push, but I'm going to try and do that. Okay, now let's have a look at. Uh, Sweeney says I believe that Mace of King buffs archers, also. I checked the database and it says Titan damage, Titan armor piercing, and Titan and army resist to physical. Okay, that's what I checked, Sweeney. But maybe I don't know if the database is incorrect. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, Pisces says I think they're pre-level. Can you check? Okay, I will check that. Steven says 60 Titan physical damage, 30 Titan AP, 24 armor. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's the one I was looking for. Good for infiltrator and human champion. Aha, yes, infiltrator. I do like that idea. That can go on pretty well. Okay, let's look at the Titans again, guys. So, uh, Sweeney says there might be pre-level Titans. Okay, so what is this Titan? Oh, you're right. Yes, this Titan is pre-level. But hold on, how many Titans do we get on the way? So you get a level 10 Dulcar at 500 souls. You pick up a Kulgar, Kulgar, level 10 as well. Okay, sweet. So I like that they are doing this. They are still giving us good Titan food. I like that. I like that. And then you get a Tyrius, and man, I do like a Tyrius. They can be. It's a good champion if you don't have if you don't have a snow go. And yes, level 10 as well. So that's brilliant. But I bet Goldan wouldn't be level. So Goldan is level 1. But hey, you can't expect to get everything, right? So I think that's a pretty good reward. Now I think some other thing, guys, on the way that you pick up, of course, you pick up a Snogo. Again, a Snogo is the 4-star ice champion, level 1 as well. And I think one relic which I personally would really love to get would be this one, guys. The ice hammer, the 4-star ice hammer. I don't have one of them. It's very good if you, especially if you've got, in fact, Pisces. If you haven't got one of those, which is quite good for a Krothos, because it boosts your Imperial's damage. I wish I had that one. And yeah, we just look at the Mace of Kings, epic token, blah blah blah. So pretty good rewards chain. If you don't have the time but you have the tokens, and you think you can, you're willing to empty your your tokens for this one, and then spend more cash on the Valkyrie event, then yes, you can aim to go right to the end. Okay, guys, I think that was a good wrap on the event. Type Hman says to help you to know all for Titans and relics, dotdatabase.net. Yes, yes, Type Hman. That's a good website. Uh, I think it's the one that's maintained by Yuki, one of the NTG folk. I mean, that's really commendable an effort for someone to go on and make that, man. I mean, without that database, the information is also scattered. It will be so difficult, right? That's really great of the person to make that. Yeah, great food prices says. And what's the gem count? Uh, ge oh, you mean the gem count for the total event? Okay, so if you let's look at that actually. Okay, so if you grind if okay, let's say if your goal is to get to 2,500 souls. Okay, let's have a look at how many gems you pick up. So you pick up 100 gems there, 150. You pick up 250 gems, that's 350. 350. Let's move on. 600, 950. You pick 950 gems. That's 2,000. Okay, oh, hold on, sorry. We want to go up till there, right? So, okay, right. If you go on to 2,750 souls, you will pick up 850, 950 gems. You'll pick up 950 gems if you can grind yourself up to 2750. Okay, but if you do the entire event, it will be 2750 plus 1800, which is 4550, I think. 4550 plus, so is it 6950 or something of that sort? So you probably pick up roughly about 7000 gems if you do the entire event. But I'm pretty sure you'll have to spend a fair bit of gems further than this if you want to get the tokens and go all the way in, right? Unless of course you also get, I think, 4 tokens on the way. Oh, hello Hector, and welcome to my stream. How are you doing today, and how is the event looking for you and your alliance? Now, one other thing that was interesting for me, guys, was the fact that this event was an alliance event, and I was kind of half expecting that this event would be, a leaderboard event for, like an individual leaderboard event. So I'm quite happy that it's an alliance event. It gives every player an opportunity to make a grind for this, right? Hector says just raiding garrisons. So I guess are you not doing the event then? That's a clear indication they're not doing the event. Yes, I mean, It's not if you already have all these titans. In fact, personally, if you've got yourself a Siegfried, I really doubt that someone will be doing this event. Um, because I think anyone who's got a Siegfried probably has all of these relics already. But yes, collecting the tokens. Oh yes, Hector, collecting tokens and trying to move the rank. Yes, that's always the goal. What I'd suggest you guys is that if you're in an alliance which is not seriously pushing for this event, try and encourage everyone to grind up at least 1,000 souls. Okay, now if you grind up 1,000 souls per person and you are a group of 50 people, you have 50,000 souls just in that way, and then you obviously have a few more people doing more of that. So it's a good point to consider. And if you want to do 1,000 souls, now divide 1,000 by 13. If you use a 4-star champion, that is 4-star titan, that is, you are, I don't know, looking at, let's do a bit of math. So what's 1,000 divided by 13? Let's do that here. So you would need 77 battles, guys. Is it 77? That's too sounds too little. Yeah, it is 77, guys. So guys, if you want to get yourself just 1,000 souls, you need to do only 77 battles. And if you go up to 2,500, so you are scaling that by twice. So I don't know, somewhere about 200 battles. I say less than what, maybe 180 battles or something. So it's something definitely worth considering, guys. So grind, grind, grind. That is the mantra here. But if you're gonna have, let's say, 3 members or 4 members in your team going all the way in, I can actually see people ranking very high, or alliances ranking within very high in this event. So try and do that, guys. Try and do that. So I hope you guys are enjoying some of the background music. I've changed things up from before, trying to put on some epic battle music while we do the grind. Feel free on the chat to ask me some questions. If you want to see some battles, I'm happy to do that as well. Although at the moment I'm doing all the grinds with my Nexus. It's quite crazy what relics can just do, I mean, if you look at Nexus, she's a 4-star ice infiltrator. But by putting some relics on her, I've made my Panthers really, really buff up, and I'm gonna show you what the Panthers on my um Nexus look like. Okay, let's have a look. Let's look at that. I'll go into an attack and I'll show you guys. It's all relics, guys. It's all relics. So let's look at my Panthers. So these are the Panthers on my Nexus, guys, just using relics. So I've got armor 65%, 108% armor piercing, and 57% critical chance, and that's um, just by using relics. Okay, and I've used a septic belt, 4-star, 4-star bitter dirk, 4-star mount armor, and a 3-star bitter dirk. That's all you need, guys. And that's why Panthers are so OP, right? So OP. And when the last fusion event took place, guys, I was focusing, I think some of you might have caught my stream about that, is that I was trying to grind up, well, not grind up, to fuse my Nexus to a high level. But unfortunately, I didn't have enough food in time to do that, so I could only manage to get my Nexus to level 49. So this is why I'm actually grinding with Nexus. I want to get Nexus to level 50 and unlock that next relic slot. Spicy Shark says, I remember when Nexus came out for the first time, I was in an alliance That was in the 10th place, and the last day we dropped to 13, and Nexus was 1 to 10 place reward. I was so sad, and I never been able to get to. Oh man, man, that really sucks, man. Especially when you're trying to rank in those top, well, even top 50, but I think more importantly in the top 25, it's really competitive. It's really competitive. So yeah, man, it's just bad luck, right? It's pretty bad luck. It's not easy at all. That's for sure. In fact, I got my Nexus from a temple pool, and my second Nexus was also from a temple pool, which is kind of odd, I think. Yeah, I think I got both my Nexus from Titan pool. So it was during one of those events when there was a three times the chance to get yourself a infiltrated Titan. That's when I got my Nexus, and I actually have both my Nexuses are pretty decent, and that's one of the reasons I'm not actually chucking the other Nexus out at the moment. And also because I don't have too many 4-star Titans, so I would hold on to her till I get something better, right? In fact, there might be a time she might go into my Sakani, but not sure. But the Nexus that I have at the moment, the one I'm playing with, I absolutely love her, man. She is, I think, probably one of the best infiltrator builds that you can probably get, and I'll show you why. Show your collection of 4 stars. Yeah, man, absolutely. My collection is not extensive, but I'll show you that. So let me start off with the Nexus I have. So this is the Nexus, guys, the one I'm currently grinding with. I do like the balance of armor piercing, double critical, which is pretty good, which has really helped my Nexus get 100% critical, and Titan ice damage, which is the final relic slot, and I really like this about this particular Nexus. So I don't know what you guys think about this, but I really do like this Nexus. Um, so just inherently, these are the skills. So without any relics, any damage relics, I can get 74% Titan critical, which I do like about this Titan. Okay, moving on. La la la. Okay, I've got an Atlas, which is from the Throne Wars. It's unlocked at the moment. It's just nice damage, so I really need to work on that. I've got a Calcor, and I think I went through this Calcor in the last stream. Resist against fire, health, lightning, which lightning isn't the best, but when the lightning troops come out, perhaps this might be a useful thing to have. And earth is not too great. I would prefer it to be poison. And the last slot is ice, which I do like. So pretty not the worst Kalkor, but I don't have anything else, so he does get some attention, and I actually got him a bit fused up. I have a Ladega. This Ladega is the one. If some of you haven't seen that video, which sort of went viral, that's because I pulled this Ladega from the 2K pull, right? So Pisces, I I have been lucky on some occasions as well, and yeah, so I pulled this Ladega from the daily pull, with my, in fact, I used a Titan token that I'd got earlier in the week. So Titan damage, Panthers damage, lightning resist, not the best, but we don't know what happens with this, right? Panthers damage again, that's awesome. Resist against Titans, good. And Panthers charge damage, which I particularly do like. So I think this is a pretty decent Lega, not the best, but it's I got it for pretty much for free. Not terrible. My principal Ladega is got critical, poison resist, flanking damage, fire resist, and Panthers damage. And this is the lady I work with, and I think she's pretty awesome. Pretty good in taking out Marmish's defenses, right? Pretty good. And I'm trying to learn how to work flanking damage of late. We looked at this as well. This is my second Nexus. My second Nexus has got. This is also a pretty decent Nexus, to be honest. Titanized damage again. In the third slot, 2 criticals and 1 armor piercing. This actually may may as well be almost the same as my other infiltrator. So my other Nexus. So this one is actually also good as well. So that's one of the reasons I'm not getting rid of her. Uh, got my Okosi, and I leveled Okosi quite recently from 37 to 41 in the last fusion event. Resistance to earth, resistance to ice, which is good. Titan health, not too bad. Resistance against earth again, which is not useful because it means my resistance will go beyond 100%, which I can't use. But oh well. And fire and resistance to fire. So she's not going to do wonders, but that's the only paladin I have. So I'm going to live with it. My Sakani, unfortunately, isn't the best. She's got triple armor piercing, so pretty bad build. But you know, she is again a Mossman Titan, so you can never go wrong with a Mossman Titan. That's what I say in the current meta. So I will stick with her as well. My Vixia not doesn't do massive wonders again, but Imperial's damage, resist against fire, critical, resist against earth, and the final slot is what I really like, is the Panther's damage against Titans. But as you guys know, nowadays it's basically the dawn of troops, not the Titans. So that skill may not be particularly useful, but what this means, this Vixia will be a great attacker, not the best defender. So that's what I'll use her for, and I'm hoping that my Atlas would be better. So guys, that's it. That's all the Forza Titans I have. So unlike many of the other YouTubers you'll find around here, I have a very puny collection of Forza Titans. But you know, I don't. I'm just happy as long as I have fun. You know, it's all good, all good. Okay, let's get back to battle, guys. Let's grind on. So how many Forza Titans do you guys have? Spicy Sark says infiltrators are so cool looking. I still love your Ledega. Nice. Which one do you mean, Steven? Do you mean the level 51 Ledega or the level 1 Ledega? I like my leveled up one at the moment, but I think I will also level up my other Ledega. But it will obviously take a lot of time. But one thing I do like this time, guys, that they are giving us pre-leveled Titans, which I really do like. The level 54 one. Cool, yeah. So, yeah, you like me then? Yes, I like that one as well. Uh, Pisces Sock says, I have four. Okay, so we are almost at the same level. I think I have, what, five or six, I think. Not too many. And I think I was mentioning earlier that I'm not a major spender on this game. So, I don't find myself, spending hundreds of dollars or pounds or whatever in this game. I only really buy gems if I think, well, hold on, I really, really want to I really, really want to get this Titan, and that's pretty much the only point I'll actually really spend. Other than that, not really the case. And this is one of the reasons, guys. I've held off actually going for champions, with the exception of the X skill Titans. Uh, I don't really think the champions are really really good at the moment in the game, but with the AI changes coming in, things might change. So this might be a good event for that. Sion says I have a bunch. I'll count them up in a bit. Cool, man. Okay, so you see, if you can't count them in your two hands, then you have a good collection, man. Hey Zalon, welcome to my stream. And I was on your stream earlier. Was it a stream? Was it a video? But I was on that as well. Always nice to have something to go over. Pisces Shark, I have a Berserker, which is Kratos, a Paladin, which is Thor, two champs, which is a Venom Tusk and an Ayaka, which we all know you have, and all are from 2K pools, which I get from the daily gems and season awards. Man, you've been one incredibly lucky custard, man, as I keep telling. And I think that's fantastic, and if it's working for you, man, that's awesome. See, you says I have 26, man, that's ridiculous. I think probably Zalon might give you a competition on that. But man, 26 is a real handful. Okay, well, only a handful of good ones. That's true though, right? You don't always get good ones. I think in a certain way, I think I've been fairly lucky from the Titans I've got. I really haven't got a absolute terrible Titan from the events that I've actually gone for. Now the Ledega that I have, the level 51 Ledega, I got her from the last Ledega event we had, which was couple of, I think, a month or two ago. And when I was opening her up, I was so scared because if I had gotten like two skills for resist against lightning or something, I mean, I would have freaked out, man. I would totally freaked out. But I was quite lucky to get a decent roll on my Ledega. Oh, hello, Mukesh Patel, and welcome to my stream. Nice to see you here. I remember seeing you on Soldier stream. Nice to see you on mine as well. And how are you looking in the event? Oh, hello, Sweeney. I have 38, man. 38. That's ridiculous, man. 38 is just crazy. But that's awesome, man. Yeah, it's and one of the things, guys, I say about these games, okay, be it Dawn of Titans, be Clash of Clans, any of these games really, what you always the most important thing to be successful, well, say successful, you mean, I guess, to be seen to be successful by other players, is that you should be active. If you're active in the game, okay, if you play every day, you can come on and contribute in the team, be do your part, you can normally do pretty well. You don't have to always spend money on the games. Aha. Isn't this very, very tempting, guys? But I'm not actually looking for VP. And I don't have the Titan for it. Oh man, it's very tempting. Okay, let's try this. So hard to pull on to keep away a target, right? And I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna do this with a slightly different Titan. Okay, Zalon says it's 36 4-star Titans now. Wow, so you're only two Titans away from Sweeney's 38 collection. Oh, you fused two away this morning. Ah, so you're 38 as well. Pretty good. Sorry about. Okay, you should have seen my Metano. Double physical, double lightning and armor. Oh man, that's pretty bad, man. That's pretty bad. It's but it's a Metano. You couldn't. If nothing, if people realize it's a Metano on defense, they probably wouldn't attack you as much. So that can be a mind trick that you could use if you want to work with it. Hector says sorry about the Metano. Okay, yeah, man. And or the stones. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's try this one out. It's a level 54 Solzar. And because it doesn't have any cats on this, I'm going to use my go-to person, and I guess you guys can probably know which one I'm going to use. Should I use her? Should I use her? Okay, let's use her, man. I don't think she's actually equipped for totally with Imperials, but we'll try this logic, guys. Try this logic. So we're going to go all Imperials, and we're going to try Sweeney's suggestion, and which I do appreciate, is to take on Charge. Well, Rage. Oh, I need to build some spells. And I need this, and I need this as well. So the reason I need terror is because I'm gonna make sure these don't fire, and I think it should be okay. So let's do this, guys. Should be an interesting battle. I have 12 people watching. Thank you everyone for joining in to this 9 p.m. stream from the UK. Let's try what happens. Sweeney says to see you. Nice. Yes, my Metano is resist poison, 2 times armor, earth, and resist titans. Resist poison is obviously good, and double armor, man. That can be very good. Very good as well. And resist to titans. If that resist to titans is the last slot, that's a fantastic build in my view. So I'm going to focus on the battle now. We got to make sure that my titan is as far away from everything else here. Okay. Think. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fire, fire that, fire that. We don't not let fire. Okay. Okay. So as long as I can keep the grenadiers out of range from my Vixia, this should not be a problem. I think we got this, guys. Trying to make sure I don't hit that one. I actually didn't use any spells for this one, but that was fun, right? Sweeney says, oh, don't forget to freeze the Titan, Pisces says, to give your troops time to reach the Titan. Oh yes, but yeah, luckily for this map, Pisces, I didn't need to do that, but that's a good suggestion. I normally use the freeze, especially if I'm going up against, say, champs or something. But that's a good suggestion. I do appreciate it. Since Sweeney Todd, I see you got a decent one. Yeah, that's a decent Metano. Armor is the last skill. Resist Titan is third skill, I believe. Well, even then, armor in the last slot, pretty good. So what does armor on the final slot give you? Is it a 30% boost? Okay, I'm not gonna do this one. I'm just gonna post in the lines. Let's do some grinds. Got someone from DU, I think, putting on here saying I can't read it's a different language. So Joe, if you're from DU, if you're reading this, man, sorry, I can't actually understand what you're saying. So if you could translate in English, I can read what you're saying, man. Okay, so let's go back to some grinds. I need to find a PP partner. Who else can I find? Who is this person? See, what I don't like, guys, this is man, I hate this. See, if you're gonna be ping-ponging, right? Isn't it normal courtesy that you will keep at least a few lands for ping-pong? You know, if I didn't care about the stones, I'd probably be raiding this person at the moment. It's just shameful. If you're gonna raid my lands, right? If you're gonna raid my lands, then have the courtesy to put some of your lands on ping pong. Basic stuff. Pisces says, "Lol, I'm lucky with the pools. I think it's 90%. Man, that's ridiculous, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're really lucky, man. You're really lucky. Awesome, awesome. Who else is ping ponging? Not gonna ping pong with her. Get back to the focus and get my Nexus doing all the work. Nope. Not gonna use Imperials. Although that might be a decent combination to go for. Hello Zoltan. Welcome to my stream. Pi says 45% armor for cats when it's in the 5th skill. Wow. You know, if that's 44%, if you get a septic belt, that'll get to 74. And with the mount armors, I think it'll go beyond 100 with both the mount armors. That's a very good skill in my view. That'll make it quite hard for archers, you know, to kill the Panthers in one shot. So I do like that. Oh, hello, First Chef. Welcome to my stream, buddy. How are you doing in the event? Zalon, it is shameful, lol. I love the British slang terms, lol. Well, we yeah. Well, there are a couple of slang terms. Oh, actually, guys, some a while back I was watching this video about how Australians sometimes speak in slang, and so if any of you guys are Australians here, man, there's a video, and if you do like a bit of humor, I might actually share one of those links in my video, man. It's an absolute funny video about Australians speaking to each other in complete slang. And then, if you don't understand any of the Australian accent, you probably never pick up what they're saying. But it's all really fun. It's all really fun to watch. Sweeney's said, "Okay, Pisces, thanks. Okay, see you. Your common courtesy is lost." Yeah, that's right, right? So, see, now I know what most of you guys will say. Go and raid his garrison, and to be honest, I might do that. But at the moment, I'm doing the event. It's only at one day. It's only 41 hours in total for the event. Can't really be bothered, man. The only point I would really, it'll get on my nerves if he just sort of gets back, comes and hits my ping pong lines again and again and again. If that's not happening, well, okay, well, I'll just kind of leave that. First, it says just grinding to 2,500 souls. I think that's a good point. That's a good point to stop at. And I was saying earlier, you pick up decent amount of gems and some relics by getting that. So that's a very good point to reach at. Pisces says 74% armor or 80% armor, depending if your second armor skill is first or second skill is third or fourth. So it's still good, man. I recently went against a Metano defense, and I think that Metano had double armor and double resist to Titans, and I think the resist to Titans was in the final 2 slots or something like that, something crazy. So it was immune to Titans, the Panthers, and the only way for me to defeat that was using my own Panthers. And it was a very close battles. If you guys haven't watched that video, it's on my channel. It was an absolute heart heart shaking battle to do, because I didn't really think I would win that actually. And the person who was, I think, he is also one of my subscribers, and he asked me to make a video on his garrison, and I tried that around, and I was really surprised that I could pull that off, because Panthers resist to Titans is one of the skills that if you've got, um, you can become pretty much indestructible if you get level 25 cats. Pisces Shark says, just going to frontals. Yep. 2.5. Okay, Zalon. Yes, 2.5k is your soul as well. Goal. Yep. And I think if in your alliance, if everyone does 2,500 souls, that'll set the alliance up for a decent reward. If you got 50 people in there. Hector asks me which league I'm in. I'm in a Champions League. In fact, Hector, early in the week, I was in the Masters League along with you guys. Well, not in your alliance, but in the same server. But I kind of hopped out, but because the frankly the level of competition and the kind of people playing on the server was absolutely crazy. And I think in fact, Hector, you are competing in one of the hardest leagues, I think, at the moment. Sweeney tosses Pashishark. Yes, I just checked on Dota. I will have 74%. Okay. 10k. Okay, Pashishark's goal is 10k. Yes, because you are going for Coldan, right? So yes, that will be a bit of a grind, but that should be fun. But you do remember, guys, you can will if you rank in the top 50. That is, yeah, if you rank the top 50, you can get yourself at least a Coldan. So try and push your alliance members to do all the soul grinding. Focus on this event, because this is a decent event if everyone plays their part, given the time there is for this event, and it's because it's on a weekday. Not everyone is going to be doing this event, right? So that can play in your favor, in your alliance favor. So if you can put in a bit of time, put in a few not too many, but a few gems if you need to. That is through portal stone refreshes. You can do this event free to play, relatively free to play, and get yourself a pretty decent reward. By the way, Zalon, if you're still around, I meant to ask you. So, is Yuki? Uh, because I think I came across Yuki on the NTG database, not database, the band app thingy. So I don't know if I said hi to the same person, but if you come across Yuki, please convey my thanks to the person, man. I mean that website. If that website wasn't there, then finding information on all the basic statistics on all these relics and titans would have been harder. And what I always found surprising was that you know Dawn of Titans, I mean Natural Motion, they don't have a comprehensive database on their own, right? Even before anyone else had it, and which always confused me why that happened. And in fact, this isn't the only game that this is the case for. Um, I don't know how many of you have played this game called Travian. It's also a strategy game. Probably it's obviously much older than this. And I don't know if they are on Android at the moment, but it was a browser game where you build your lands, kind of similar. You build your armies, and you fight and stuff like that. Now that game was, they people developed tools for that game to find best targets and stuff like that, and that made the game so useful, but for the players. But the actual developers, and this was a German company, they never actually did anything. They never made anything official, and everything was run by the players. So I guess that made the life easy for the devs in that. But and I don't know if that's the sort of strategy that Natural Motion adopts. But that's cool, man. As long as we have something like that to work on, and that's why Zalon says yes. I talk to you frequently. I really appreciation. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Really, that is. I mean, I have in fact DOT database is one of my favorite websites, literally in my browser. So I go back to that pretty frequently whenever I need information. So definitely a good website. Um, I'll be right back. Pisces says, "Cool man, catch you in a bit." I am gonna be streaming for a while, guys. So if you wanna catch up on some dinner, you wanna get some popcorn, something like that, or unless you're also not grinding, feel free to do that. I've got some battery left. I've got some souls to do, so I will be around for a bit. Let's get this show on the road. A lot of our alliances, Sion says, alliance members don't have time to go to 2.5, so we might settle for a lower rank. Yeah, that is the case. And as I was saying earlier, because this is a weekday event, there may not be as many people trying to actually do this all the way through. So it plays in your advantage for your alliance if you have people who have, let's say, taken a day off or they're on a holiday. Those kind of players will really benefit from this event. And I know what I share the view of Zalon on the fact that it's best to look at events in a positive light. And what I mean by that is, you can complain that, well, this event is too long. Well, well, in terms of souls, it's 19k souls. We only got 41 hours. It's too much to do, and it's not. So what the way you probably want to look at this, right? Okay, yeah, okay, this event is too expensive, not worth doing to the end. But then you can tell yourself, okay, that's too difficult, but I can surely get myself to a certain level in this event free to play, and be happy that I got that, right? So, and that's why going up to 2,500 souls is a very good point to go on. So you go back with something which is going to be useful for the next event, and the next event hopefully is Valkyrie. Of course, I'm not sure if you have any confirmation on that, but that will give you that 350 portal stones for that event. First, Eve asks me, what is the goal for this event? My goal for this event is, again, as everyone here, 2,500 souls. That is my goal. And I will be doing I'll probably do a few more grinds for my alliance so that we can get into the top 50. That is the goal, but it all depends on how things go. But my main target is to get myself to 2,500 souls, because I don't want to miss out on those free portal stones. So 2.5k gems for sure, and I'm gonna, no matter what, if I have to drink some coffee, stay up a bit late, but I am gonna get that those stones. Let's get some more battles in. I think I've got a lot of food, and let's try and sort out that food problem. I always try and reduce my food by forging my Earthshaker, because the Earthshaker, as we all know, all these 5-star divine relics, they are so hungry for food. So let's give it some food, and this will also help me clear up some space in here. Can we get a success? Of course, I'm not relying on it. Forge failed, of course, it's gonna be a fail. Let's collect some things. Okay, relic, don't need that. Let's get some relics in and reduce the food, because I don't want all that food sitting on my castle being an invitation for all the vultures around there, right? Let me put up the volume a little bit so that it's not boring while I do some of this forging rather, not fusion, forging. Let's get more relics. Ice ring. I wish this ice ring was a 4-star. I never really get any 4-star rings ever. Makes you suspect if they have stopped giving out 4-star rings from battle drops. So have any of you guys got a 4-star ring from a battle drop recently? I have too many of these. Let's do one more fusion and then we'll get back to battle. Oh, some nice. Oh, Skelet Gaming from D Record just subscribed. Thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate. And if you're on my chat box, please do say hi. Oh, Skelet Gaming. Skelet, that's cool, man. That's cool. Although I'm not a major sort of sub person, but I will support a channel. I always like to check out new content. So yeah, there you go. I subscribe to you as well, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. Okay, so let's get back to battle. Let's get back to, well, just for fusion. And in fact, guys, I was noticing a while back that I'm very close to 100 subscribers. And man, that's absolutely great. I don't really, I still don't know what that means, but I think from what I understood is if I get 200 subscribers, then I can get a unique channel name or something. I'm not sure. Basically, I get a custom URL or something, right? And that'll be sweet. That'll be sweet. So when that happens, that'll be awesome. Cheers, man. Cheers, Skillet. Thank you for tuning in, and I will check out your channel and see what content you have. What device are you playing on? I'm playing on a Acer Iconia tablet, and I'm streaming via DU. It's a pretty good one to go for if you haven't got a tablet. I mean I'm not sponsored by them, but this is a decent tablet and it's pretty cheap. I think I got this one for like 50 bucks. Okay, let's get back to some soul grinding. So Diggy and any one of you guys who are here who are helping me doing the grind, lowering your defenses, thank you for participating in the event, making things easier for all of us. So Skelet, what games do you play? Have you come across Dawn of Titans before? If not, what do you think about it? Spicy Shark asks, hey Ron, is there a 4K event relic thing? Ah, interesting. I haven't checked that. I will check that out now. Because yes, you're right. There was a 4K token pool thingy for the last event, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. But to be honest, in my view, it's kind of a ripoff. Because if after spending 4,000 souls, if you get a 2-star relic, that's is that worth 4,000 gems? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, not here, right? Some in the temple. No, they don't have a 4K gems altar, Pisces. Just the normal one. Man, I gotta be careful. I don't click anything. But yeah, and you can guys see I have 27 tokens all set up for the next event. Pi says it's a ripoff. Yep, I think so as well. I don't really think why. I don't know why anyone would go for that. And it'd be. But I'm still curious if anyone in the chat has actually done a 4K pull. Have you really been successful in getting a four-star relic? And do you think it's worth it? Because I'm really curious. So just realized we have crossed the 1 hour mark, 1 hour and 8 minutes into the stream, and we have 11 people watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. I think the maximum I've seen on people on my stream is what 15 or something the other day, and man, I was so surprised and happily surprised for that. It doesn't happen every day, right? So thank you everyone for tuning in. First it says spending 4K gems an event getting 4-star relic isn't even. Oh, it still isn't worth it. I haven't done the math on that, and I wonder if Jason Jerome, who's the math expert for DOT, has he done any analysis on that? But yes, man, it probably is, right? I don't know. I don't know why anyone would go for that. But the fact that the devs have put it in there, I think, and the fact that they have kept putting it in there, I have a suspicion that people are pulling from there. So I don't know, man. But to be honest, I don't think anyone should. I would never recommend it. It's just best to if you really want to spend 4K gems on token, just spend on the normal altar, and you might be luckier that way. Because I can't imagine the regret that someone will have once you realize that you've got a 2-star relic from spending 4K gems, right? It's almost like what you would feel if you pull a runa from the epic altar, which happens a lot. Oh, come on. Why is this thing doing this way? Should probably be quicker with my setup. Zalan says, I did it one time during the first event. It showed up and got a 3-star, but haven't even ever done again. Okay, so you've got a 3-star. Not too bad, but yeah, still, I think it's not. Yeah, I don't think it's still worth it. Pisces says, I wonder if there are any special titans available at the temple. Anyone know? I wonder if they put up anything on their blog. That's when they normally put stuff on. But I have a feeling there are no new titans at the moment. But let's look at the temple again after this. So here's the temple, guys. It just looks like this is the normal titan. Oh, but it's, oh, that says no. That's this the same altar, right? Now I don't think there's anything special, guys. All regular titans in my view. But I think the blog from the developers would probably have something on there. Oh, here you go. That's a Koldan. That's what my alliance would be getting if we stay in the top 50, and if you guys stay in the top 50 as well. I should probably get some panthers. Get panthers made in my shop, in my army camp. Don't want to run out of those, right? Yeah, Pisces. Nothing special in the temple for the Titans. So no opportunity for you to probably get uh, any special sort of Titan from the temple pool. What's this Titan taking so long to die? So how many of you guys are how many of you guys think that there is gonna be Valkyrie or Odin this week? And are you guys planning to take a few? Are you gonna take a day off or something of work to do this event? Because man, the hype and the when that event drops, when we know they're lightning troops, these days I can't imagine the server load. It's gonna be crazy, right? Zalan says 27 event relics drawn. Next event you want to go for, you will be fine. Yeah, I think that's what I'm hoping. So 27k, 27 tokens is like what, 54k gems, right? So yeah, I'm really praying that it's enough. Um, but although I do say yes, I am kind of free to play in many ways. But if I find an event that really excites me, and the Dega was that event where I remember I spent about I think £24, which is, I don't know, about $30. That's the only event that got me spending, and in fact that's the only event to this day that I've actually ever finished. I've never finished any other event, which kind of is odd, but I can't, and I don't have that sort of, I don't know, call it dedication or the money. I don't know what you call it, but I'm not able to do it. But one of these days, man, I want to do an event where I also can rank high on the leaderboard. So just as a personal goal, I might just set something up to do that. Okay, I think I need to just get this thing running. Sion says I got lots of time to grind free to play. Yes, I think that's the whole thing. It's always a trade-off. If you got enough time, then you're absolutely fine. It's obviously it is quite a grind, but some coffee, good music in the background, some streams from me and Zalan and other YouTubers, and you'll be fine, right? It's about keeping entertained and making sure that uh, you're having fun on the way. One of the greatest things, if you're going to be free to play, which you would not get if you went and bought tokens, is that the more battles you do, the more relics you drop. The more relics you drop, the more fusions you can do. The more fusions you can do, the higher the chance that you'll level up your relics. And we know it's the dawn of relics these days, isn't it? Zalon says, I'm predicting Valkyrie or on Thursday, but we will see. Yes, I hope it is. I hope it is. But it will all be known in the last few moments, right? Okay, let me get some cats under production. I know I must have used quite a few of. All is that to keep a good steady production line of panthers, because I never want to run out of those. The most valuable currency in my army camp, probably even better than having Imperials. Okay, need to get a recharge. Let's do a recharge. Whatever is needed. A well-run, you don't have to finish events to grind to a 4-star. Look at this event, 10k gets you. Yeah, Zalon, you're right, you're right, you're right. That is true. But you know what? Sometimes what I feel when I think of it this way, that if I am gonna go for an event, I would say I want to go all the way, or I'm not gonna go for it. But and I think that's, when Ladega event came out, I knew right away when the event came out, I said, yeah, I am gonna get Ladega no matter what. Um, and it's that kind of a feeling that I want to have for the other events. And the moment I have that feeling, I am gonna grant it all. And I have that feeling already for Odin. So it's Odin that where my heart is at the moment. But yes, I agree. 10k souls gets you a cold end. So it's not um it you can still do events these days. You can. I think it's all about perspective, right? If you in your head, if you say, right, event completion for me means getting to 10k souls, then you're good, right? See you and says, I finish events to get relics for my titans. Yes, event relics are what are more important these days, isn't it? I mean, even in this event, you have relics that are often higher placed than they are for the relics. So for the titans. So yeah, that's a good point actually. First it says Valkyries better be on this Thursday because I don't want to pass on Siggy for another filler event. Yeah, that's actually a good point as well. I think a lot of people, and I am one of those, that you're going to be holding off. You're going to be holding off on doing this event because, uh, there's going to be Valkyrie, Valkyrie, Valkyrie. But if there is no Valkyrie, I think a lot of people will be going out with pitchforks to Natural Motion's office, right? Getting, because all the hype that they've been building up with Valkyrie and Odin. I mean, okay, we know that's coming, but the other one that we are still in the gray about is the Pantheon. I mean, when's the Pantheon going to come about, right? We've been hearing about Pantheon for what, more than a month, 2 months? I can't remember. So I have no idea what's going on. But whenever it does drop, when Pantheon drops, when Odin drops, Valkyrie drops, I hope Natural Motion is better prepared for handling the server load, and that we don't see a repeat of what happened during Throne Wars. Sion says some people get titans from temple, but they are nothing without relics. Yes, that's true too. And you know why? That's why, Sion, my mantra is that go for a titan if you think you have the relics already, or you're sure you're gonna get those relics in that event. Ron, can you show your 4 stars, please? I know you have done it before, but I forget. Okay, cool. I will go through them. I don't have too many, so it doesn't take me too long. So yeah, here's the titans for use alone. I'm gonna run it through quickly. Let's start from the end. So here's my Atlas. This Atlas I got from the Throne Wars, and this Atlas is unlocked. The skills are unlocked. I don't know what they are, and hopefully, as time goes by, I will be able to get some decent skills as I fuse more Titans into him. I have a Calcor, the 4-star Eunuch Guardian. Got a not the worst skill set, with Grenadiers resisting against fire, health, which is decent, lightning, not the best, earth, and ice, which is good. So I personally prefer there being a poison on here. But again, this Calcor is not going to be my end game Titan for in any case anyway. So, but that resist against Titan to for grenadiers, it may turn out to be useful when the troops come out. So kind of holding on to this one, and we'll see how it goes. My best Titan so far, and the one I really like, and I got this from the Poison event, is this Ladega level 51. And she's got Titan critical, Panthers resist to poison, flanking damage, which I'm beginning to like now with by getting more practice on it. Resistance to fire and Panthers damage, and the kind of damage that these the Panthers vs Redega throws out is absolutely insane. With with my level 20 cats, and I can't even imagine what it will be when I get to level 60. So she's absolute beast. The other Ledega I have, and this was kind of odd that and I think Zalon, you also have two Ledegas, right? Not sure. But this Ledega I've got, I pulled this Ledega from the Titan pool, and I think I've mentioned this a couple of times. So, but it was quite an surprising sort of incident, and I pulled this Ledega from the last event when the Basati was out for lower soul count. And yeah, so it's got Panthers damage. She's got resist to lightning for Panthers, damage again, which is good. Resist to Titans, good for defense, and Panthers charge damage, which is very good as well. So I think it's a pretty decent Ledega, not complaining about it. But again, that Panther resist to lightning, I'm not sure how that's going to play out. But it's not the worst. I've got my Nexus, and Nexus is Nexus is a Nexus, right? But this Nexus, I like that as well. Titan Armor Piercing, Titan Critical, Titan Ice Damage, Critical, and Titan Ice Damage. I do like the Ice Damage in the last slot, and I think this is a pretty decent build and a balanced build for a Nexus. My other Nexus is kind of similar. I'm not going to show that. It's just the same. My Okosi, not the best paladin. Resistance to earth, ice, health, earth again, which is not great, and fire. So pretty okay, but no poison in there. But I have a relic I can use to balance that out. Sakani, this one is the worst I have. She's got triple armor piercing, and which kind of makes it not very usable. But again, it's a Mossman infiltrator, so I don't mind that. Vixia again, my Vixia is decent enough. It's more of an offensive Vixia than a defensive Vixia. Damage, fire resistance, critical earth resistance, and the final skill damage to Titan, which is good against, I suppose, if I use my Vixia against sort of strongly buffed Titan. So pretty decent. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do. Is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I've got 9 4-star Titans. So yeah, a small collection, but pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. So I hope, Salon, you caught that. I think I rushed through it pretty quickly. Okay, so let's continue the grind. Continue the grind. So it's been 1 hour and 24 minutes, and we have 9 people watching. Appreciate your audience, and I hope you're finding this stream entertaining to an extent while you grind, or while you have your popcorn, while you have a dinner. Because this is, well, is this what we call DOT and chill? I don't know. Cheers, Alan. That was for you. So any one of you who, I'd be surprised that too, but any of you here who haven't checked out Zalon's channel, please do. He's been on DOT a long time before I have. Great content, and just to get a different perspective on things. Everyone around here does something a bit different and something else to talk about. So if you hunger for more content, always nice to go and say hello and look at and other Zalon's channel, and anyone here as well. If you want me to give you a shout out to your channel, I'm always happy to do that. I think it was it, I can't even remember how long was it before then that I actually started to sort of actively go onto the YouTube scene for following Zalon, his content. But I must say it was Zalon, Zaid Gamer. I think big shout out to Zaid Gamer. when I saw him doing the streams, looking at him play with his archers and Zalon, talk. I think Zalon, your video on Titan Fusion, that little notepad thing that you had made on how best to fuse titans and how much XP you get from them. I think I watched that video probably 100 times, and then that really convinced me to the fact that I should never fuse any titan outside the same titan class, and I've been an ardent follower of that ever since. So it's videos like that, and I hope I could link some people here to that video, but that's one of the best videos, man. And I think, Zalon, if you ever find a time to do it, it'd be nice if you did probably a kind of a remake of that video or something of that sort. Because I think many of probably the new subscribers probably wouldn't go that far down in your videos to find it, but anyway, good content, guys. Good content, Zalon. Any of them from pulls? Tokens, obviously, I figured you don't throw gems at the altar. Yes, I pulled. Yes, that's actually. In fact, I don't think I'm as lucky as Pisces, but let me tell you, ooh, sorry. Out of my titans, okay, I'll tell you where I got each of them from. So I got both my nexuses. I got both my nexuses from the temple, from the 2K temple pull, and I was it a 2K, or it could have been an epic pull as well. But it was during the time when we had an extra chance on winning infiltrators. Etelis was from the Throne Wars compensation. Calco was from a 2K pool. 51 Ledega was from an event. The second Ledega was from the Titan pool. Nexus I already spoke about. Okosi was from the same event in which I won my Ledega from. Sakani as well. And Vixia was from an alliance event. So that's the history. It's kind of odd that I remember that, but yeah, that's where I got all of them from. Kind of makes me feel what a big nerd I am about this game, right? But all for the love of the game. Zalon also has a great video for new players, a great tips video. Ah, right, okay. I think I must have seen that. There are very few videos, I think, of DOT YouTubers in general that I don't watch. But yes, I do know that I've missed out a few people's contents who are in my chat room, and I'm gonna go and have a look. And I think one of the YouTubers, and I'm not sure he's gonna be watching this as well, but Game Rescue is one of the upcoming. I mean, he has been making videos for a fair bit, but his content is also quite good perspective on suggestions and stuff on game improvement. So it's pretty nice, and if you haven't checked that channel out, do have a look. And of course, I was on Soldier stream a while back, and I think it was a long time since Soldier did stream. But it's refreshing having him back again, doing his thing with all his ruffles and stuff like that. Always very, very fun. Parsi Shark says, in total I got 5 4 stars from the temple. Man, that's just crazy, and you've been really lucky. So I think I mean, in that respect, I probably pulled 3 then, right? 3 from the temple. So I'm not terribly unfortunate. But I think it all comes down to luck. It all comes down to luck. You never know what you might get. So 1 hour 30 minutes into the stream, that's 90 minutes, and it's probably normally. Look at that. Look at what my Nexus is doing here. Look at that. None of my Panthers or my Nexus is able to kill that Sardu. And only now, with that swing, does that Sardu die. Look at all these bugs, man. When will they fix it? My account is an year old of pool, so yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I think I've been playing for a year as well. But yes, you don't get all those titans in just, just playing a few days in. I mean, if there is someone who has done that, that person is beyond lucky and should probably start going, probably start gambling. And I'm kidding, but yeah. Keep the grind going, keep the grind going, right? Keep the grind going. I personally find that doing the grinds with, while on a stream is just, it makes it so much easier in terms of the the perceived effort. If you have, it's kind of, it's almost like having a virtual audience or kind of someone next to you also doing the event. And I always wondered, that was one of the streams I think I caught on, was with Boganora, and was it Gaming Jaeger, and they did a sort of a FaceTime sort of live stream. It was quite nice, and I think it's events like those. I mean, sorry, streams like those that really help people connect with the audience. And I really like that stream. So yeah, always good to have some background. Pisces so first step asks, what's your soul count? Okay, I'm gonna check that in a moment. I must be around 900 souls or something thereabouts. That's a good question. Katash, nice. Pisces Sark, or is it just using ton of money? That's true. If you throw in a lot of money, you can also get all those titans in matter of minutes. I suppose. Okay, let's look at my soul count. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm 962 souls, 38 souls away from the next reward. So grinding, 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 guys, grinding, grinding, grinding. Just gonna get myself some water to drink. I'll be back in a second, guys. Back in a second. All right, back. Um, Sion ask, I've only pulled one from the temple. Ah, right. So you got most of your other ones from events, right? You've pulled a level 40 Sarkon from the temple, from the epic altar, man. That is crazy. Wow, wow. And when did that happen? And what are the skills, man? What are the skills? Is he a good Sarkon, or did you get any triple armor piercings or triple critical? Because it is honestly very difficult to get a bad infiltrator. Level 40 Sarkon, man. I wish I had that. By the way, is this Sarkon that's in the loading screen for this battle? That's Sarkon, right? Pretty epic. I think the only other person I know who has pulled a level 40 Titan from the epic altar is Zaid. I think Zaid Gamer, he pulled in a level 40 Flameite, I think. Pretty epic. Paisi says yes, that is Sarkon. All these infiltrators, they look so cool, right? They look so cool. And that's one of the reasons I love to play with I love to play with my what's that Titan? Cormac, who's a 3-star version of Sarkon. He's just a cool Titan, and I still have him. One of my first Titans that I ever maxed out. I still have him, and I don't think I'll get rid of him. He's pretty cool. So James TS, if you are watching my stream, your castle, your lands are turning out to be very useful. Thank you for the ping pong. I unfortunately don't have any minis, and I haven't really got into that whole mini thing. But I have a mini account, but I'm just finding it so boring to go and level it up. So, but maybe one of these days, when I'm absolutely bored and I'm doing nothing else, I might actually level up my mini. But I would level it up, yeah. It's just, but and my goal would be to do it the Godan way, which being that I'll stay low on my castle level. I'll just focus on throwing everything I have into a ranger titan or a good champion perhaps, and that's it. No, I think I should probably go and check if I have a free builder. It's a lot of gold. Milestone unlocked. Okay, well, we unlocked a milestone. 1001. Got myself an iron token. There we go. I got myself 100 portal stones. That's cool, right? Obviously, I'm going to save these tokens, these portal stones for the next event. So I have 1500 souls more to go, right? Okay, so let's keep going. Just gonna check on my castle. I'm just gonna mark this person. Yeah. Okay, people are having fun. That's cool. It's all time to ping pong. I'm not even checking who these guys are. I've got. Let's go and quickly check if I can put something to build. Pretty much all from events. That's awesome. Yep, that's basically done a lot of hard work, man. Hats off to that. So, okay. Aha, I do have a free builder. Oh, okay, do have a free builder. Let's build something up. Although all this food is gonna be vanishing away. There we go. That's done, and I think I should have another builder in 17 hours. So that's quite a long time. 1 day, 3 days. Okay, let me just get some troops running. Also need to have a good steady supply of panthers and get some spells. Oh, spells are all good. When I started 2 critical, 2 AP, 1 damage. I used him up until I was level cast 17. All right. Okay, that's pretty balanced, right? 2 critical, 2 AP, 1 damage. Oh, okay, yeah. Pisces, I might start saving up, but I don't like grinding a whole lot. It is a hard life. It is a hard life running, and sometimes you can't have all the time. So yeah, you have to spend a few tokens, right? Occasionally, now and then. Now I'm castle level 19 soon and 20 in a week. Nice. So you'll be at the same castle level as me. And at the moment where I am, I can actually upgrade my castle to 21. But I'm just gonna relax. I'm not gonna hurry up. I'm just gonna upgrade all my mines, upgrade all my troops, and only then move on further ahead. my only attraction of going up a higher level is for the troops, and and more importantly, getting my panthers up. I would love to have my panthers at level 21 and higher and so forth. But the other advantage of going up to castle level 21 is because your army camp can be leveled up, which gives you one additional battle slot when you're going up in battle, so it should be good useful. Sion says I have a mini as well. It's still in Silver League. Ah, lol. Okay, yep. I think mine's in the proving grounds at the moment. Um, when I was trying to play it, I think there was a task that I had to collect 1,000 VP or something, some sort of silly thing like that. And man, does it take time to collect 1,000 VP when you're a tiny player, right? The good old days, the good old days. So 1 hour and 42 minutes into the stream, 6 people watching. So a few people dropping off. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's a long stream. Just doing the grind, just doing the grind. What I'll be doing, guys, I'll be grinding for about as long as I finish these portal stones, and then I'm just going to drop off and let someone else perhaps continue the stream, because I don't want to take up all the time. So if anyone here who wants to stream, let me know. Then I can slowly fade away into the shadows and let you all continue watching some other YouTuber. So one of the benefits, guys, of course, not spending tokens and doing it this way, is that you get a lot of relic drops, more relic drops than you would if you use tokens. So that's one of the benefits of doing it this way. By the way, guys, let me know if you can actually hear the background music. I'm playing something from my PC. I'm not actually sure if it's actually audible. I can probably try and increase that volume if you want. Let me change some of the music up, liven things up a little bit. So Sion says, I stayed at level 16 for a long time, but I wanted better troops. Yeah, I think that's what happens. I guess after a point you realize, well, I need better troops, and then you got to level up. I think that's what's going to happen to me as well. I'm going to eventually get tempted to upgrade my castle. Yes, you become a larger target for other players to hit you, but you also become a stronger attacker. So yes, there's only so much you can rely on your Titan, isn't it? Because if you are gonna go up against defenses that have got 100% resistance to Titan for the troops, no matter what Titan you have, unless your troops are strong enough, you can never win, right? I'm not rushing to upgrade my castle, but I'm not taking my time. Yeah, so I guess you mean that you will upgrade your castle, but you're not in a particular hurry or something. I think that's what you mean. Because I think, yeah, the more important thing is that the troops are high level, and once you have maxed out all your troops, then you can go on further. So it's 1 hour and 47 minutes. Oh, what are the bat? Come on. So it's 1 hour and 47 minutes, 48 minutes, and we've got 5 people watching. It's probably coming to the point where it might be one of my longest streams. I think the longest stream was 2 hours long, so probably second place. But yeah, we're going on well, and I appreciate everyone here joining in. First is I rushed my castle to level 15. Now I'm just catching up on my troops. Yeah, so I think that's a good thing to keep in mind. That always good to get all your troops maxed out, and when you can't upgrade any of your troops again, that's when you level your castle up. I think that's a good strategy to follow. You say you can't hear the music. Okay. Okay, let me know if you can hear it now. First, it says it will take about 27 days for me to max all my troops. Yeah, I mean that's at the lower levels. Doesn't take that long, but always good to take the sweet time to do that. Once I'm max, I'll rush to castle level 17, and then I'll catch up on my troops again. Yeah, that's cool. I think actually castle level 17 is a good level to be on because you also unlock an additional battle slot. I think pretty good. Alright guys, I've got 3 more portal stones. I'll do one other battle and then we'll end the stream. It's a good point to stop at as well. So we've been going for 1 hour and 50 minutes. So while I do this last battle, let me give a shout out to everyone on the stream. So first F, Cian, hope I'm pronouncing names, then Hector, Zalon, who is it? We have Pisces Shark, of course. We also had Godan, who was there for the bit and start. Skelet Gaming, thank you for coming in. Sweeney Tord, Very good. My battery warning as well is coming on. First F. Of course, I mentioned anyone as well. Am I missing anyone? Sweeney Todd, Type H Man, PS. Yeah, I think I got all of you guys. So each and every one of you, appreciate you tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful event, and that you achieve the target that you have. I would, as I said earlier, I would recommend everyone to grind up to 2,500 souls and get yourself the 350 portal stones for the next Valkyrie event. So on that note, guys, let me have a quick look at my final where I am on the portal on my on the event, and we will sign off this stream. So right, I'm at 1,105 souls, heading slowly around to 145. My alliance at 35, so going on well. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful event. Thank you guys, and good night here from the UK. Bye.